Destruction All-Stars. It's time for a review. Man, I do not have anything really good to say about this game, but let's get into it. All right, Freak Show, let's talk about Destruction All-Stars. I will have to say that at the PS5 announcement, seminar video, whatever, it was kind of in a virtual environment just due to the fact that there are, this whole pandemic thing going on. But anyway, I was super excited when I saw this game because I thought it would be a super fun game to play with friends, get inside, smash cars together, watch all the pieces and colors fly around the map. And I thought it was going to be a really, really cool game. Unfortunately, I found out that this game is probably a very simplistic, terrible final impression on what's going on. And the reason I use the word terrible is that you already pushed it back from launch, and the date that you gave made, 2, 3, 4 months out made you think that there was going to be something spectacular, not necessarily spectacular, but something that would solidify the game into a proper area of gaming. Instead, what has been made is a basis demo, like an alpha version of the game. Let me just move from the negativity side. The graphics are incredible in this game. I love the animations that the players do. I love the different personalities that you get inside of the characters. I mean, I think they did a really great job for a car game to make characters and cars that are pretty cool, that do pretty cool things, have cool animations, that sort of stuff. But with that being said, the core basics of the game modes that you're allowed to play, the way party functionality works, what you can actually do and what things actually perpetuate in front of it, all fall flat. They're very, very flat, but don't worry, they didn't skimp on the microtransactions. More on that to come. Anyway, on the basis of this game, there are only 4 game modes. Those 4 game modes, 2 are solo, in which you can only do solo and you cannot fight your friends in a solo queue. And then 2 of them are team-based, in which those 2 can be used in a party, or you can team up, or you can go in solo and grab a team. With that being said, I don't think that there's anything drastically amazing about any of the game modes, and I don't think that there's anything necessarily terribly bad about the game modes, but all I really wanted to have was a King of the Hill situation where I could go in with my 6 friends in a party game and destroy each other, and that didn't happen. That didn't happen. If you team up with a teammate, you can only play the team modes. If you go in solo, you can play any 4 of the game modes, but if you're solo, you have 2 available play quests that only give you solo. Look, your game is not a competitive anything. It's just a party game. It's a game where you get together with friends and you have fun with friends. And usually in a car demolition game, or something that would have to deal with destruction of this nature, you would face your friends in funny modes. You would ram each other with your cars in order for you guys to have some fun. But they're not allowing that to happen. You can only team as a team in order for you to fight random people online. And that's very detrimental. It's really a pullback from your game, in which something that could have been really fun and really cool as a group is just left fall flat, and you're not allowed to do anything in a versus mode of your own party. And so I don't like that. Things that would make this game a ton better, just from a game mode aspect, is to obviously let people in parties face each other if they wish to. A custom game mode where you can make a custom lobby and get your friends together in large groups, and then head to the course and start having these demolition derbies on your own. Those things would be really great. And that's the easiest implementation that I feel like could perpetuate this into a front running of this demolition derby type segment of playing games. But Moving from that, how does gameplay feel? So like I said earlier, the graphics are pretty good. The character animations are pretty interesting. You get the feel of all that sort of stuff. And so like when they're running around on the map, those animations are really cool. Those things are really nice. But with that being said, I feel like there is a lackluster control of your car. When you're in the car, your camera is fixed into one spot. You can't move the camera around to look at anything or to like lock onto an enemy so that you can try and like outmaneuver them to hit them and so you're straight view the whole time. The left stick moves the car and the right stick is like your bumping mechanism. So you use a quote unquote like Madden hit stick where you click in R3 or you push the right stick up and then it comes forward and it's supposed to give you a boost so that you can hit them. At the same way that you can use the right or the left as far as tilting the stick in order for it to bump into the car that's next to you. While these, I guess, are a decent idea, I want to be able to look around. I want to be able to try and like follow a car or lock onto a car, and so that I can like have a camera that actually gives me information instead of me having to like run up a wall, hit, pull the e-brake and then turn around so that I can survey the situation in which these cars might be coming behind me to hit me. It's not very informative. That I never knew if there's a backup. Like, I mean, L2 you can back up, but I mean like a rear view camera so I can see what's going on behind me, or there's not a way to like really grab information while you're running around this map. You're kind of just shooting forward and you're hoping someone comes into your path so that you can go hit them. What I find happening a ton is that I start going a direction and the only cars that I can really see or get a hit on are cars that are going in my direction because I can't see where other people are moving. I can't tell on my left flank where someone is coming that's coming close to me or anything like that. It's just shoot across the map and hopefully someone comes into your direct line of sight, and that shouldn't be how this game kind of plays. I want to be able to control my car and then control my camera, but I can't control my camera, so it's very, very detrimental to the entire game. With that being said, they have these special cars that have these special abilities. You get extra shields, you get like a blade on the front of your car, but basically the whole point of everything is that you still have to hit the car. One thing that I feel like could be fun is if there was a game mode that had some sort of projectile that you could shoot, whether that would be a gun or rocket launchers or any of that sort of stuff, kind of like a Twisted Metal type scenario. That's what we kept talking about in chat. I feel like that type of thing could be a fun game mode to be implemented, but right now I'm literally just running across the map hoping someone comes into my line of view so that I can go ram them, and if they don't show up, then I turn about face and start running across the map the other way. And it's not it's not fun. It's just wasting of time, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. But there's nothing really gripping me to sit there and play the game for a really, really long time. So, on that, so with that, I feel like gameplay is not that fun. I'm glad that it's free. If it is free, I feel like if you're in the month of February and you're watching this right now, February of 2021, you should just pick it up. It's free. Add it to your library. Hopefully there's some iterations down the way. But from what I can feel, I feel like there's not going to be a very strong pull for it. There's not going to be a strong player base, and people will move on. But you never know. You really don't. There could be a group of people that really enjoy the game and then they stick to it or have some fun with it. But they need some iterations to make things a little bit more improved, a little bit better. And then even with that, how to get that into the public with I'm assured it's not going to be that big of a marketing budget. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how it really brings out the lackluster of the game mechanics. Make it to where it's just, I don't feel like it's going to be very viable in the future. But anyway, moving from that, we talked about we hinted on transactions earlier. Let's talk about it for just a split second. They did not skimp on allowing you to make microtransactions and funnel your money into the game so that you can get these cosmetics and all that sort of stuff. As far as unlocking cosmetics, I really don't think that there's very many, but man, there is a plethora of stuff that you can get to level up your characters, to make your characters unique. And the characters that you're making unique aren't really seen on the field at all. I mean, it's not like a Fortnite where it's like, oh, wow, that guy has this certain skin. That means he's been playing since season 1 or whatever. I mean, these people are driving cars. So when you put a mohawk on your guy, unless you emote out the top of the car, you're not going to be able to see that guy ever. And when you're driving, you're not going to be noticing some guy emoting out the top of the car and be like, wow, that guy's got a cool skin. I don't know. It just doesn't seem very viable to me to be like, oh, this is really cool. I mean, there are different color sets for your cars, that your car can have a certain color set. But for me, it's just colors. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. You're blowing up each other's cars, and the cars that you would... the color sets that you would do are on your special car, and your special car only gets done about 1, maybe twice a game, unless you specifically focus on getting your special car. It just seems that it's a money grab opportunity on that front of we'll put cosmetics out there because these microtransactions might generate some revenue, but our game in general just isn't very good. So hopefully, here's to hopefully some more positive swing and some positive updates that actually put forward a game that's worthy of playing. But overall, I don't think I'll be playing it anymore. Tell me what you think down below. Would much appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this review. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, YouTube viewer, I'm going to cut it straight. There's some content over here. Click it. Watch some more. Listen to this beautiful voice sing nothings into your ear. It's going to be great. There's a sub button up here. Much appreciated. Much love. See you guys later. Goodbye.